So, first of all, welcome to the online book launch of my new book, Your Home is a Vision Board. I'm super excited for this new book, and because it is a book that will help to bring the work I've done with many of you for many years to a greater audience, because it's such an easy title. And everywhere I've been speaking the last week or on any interview, they're like, oh, I will always remember that title. It's such an easy title. Your home is a vision board, right? Isn't that beautiful? Yeah. So all of you know that it's launching on the 15th of October, but it's important for you to pre-order and to also, if you haven't pre-ordered, do it on the 15th of October in the morning. That will be always the best, the morning wherever you are, because that will actually bring it to a global bestseller. So the whole point is how we want the global bestseller of this book. Again, this is my seventh book that I can be a global bestseller on Amazon. Why is that important? Because then it reaches to more people. And one of the things I would love for you to do when you have read the book, and we're going to keep sharing it with you, is to leave a 5-star review on Amazon and leave a testimonial, a review. Because then if we have 100 reviews, we become more visible on Amazon and more people can reach it. So I cannot just create this ripple effect of shift and change without you. What I've done is I received a book. That's the first thing. I'm very happy and honored that Hay House published this. This is my second book with Hay House in a year time, which was already amazing. But also to help you share the information. And I know some of you are like, I want to talk to people about what they have learned. This is an ideal book to start sharing the information. That is why we gave you the opportunity when you read your emails to get some extra bonuses when you buy more than one book. If you get one book and you send in the receipt, and we follow up with you in emails, you get access to the Q&A we have on November 2nd. Yeah, everyone that buys one book gets a Q&A, and I'm going to focus a little bit more about the information. When you do 2 books, you get exclusive, and you buy 2 books, and you send us the receipt of Amazon or any other bookstore you're going to. We then can give you access to 2 exclusive meditations I prepared just for this book. They're very exclusive. I haven't shared them anywhere else. If you buy 5 books, then you also get a special ebook on top of it. That is like the book in a nutshell. Yeah. And if you do 10 books, 10 of these books, and it's coming Christmas and Thanksgiving, and even if you want to give away for Halloween, I mean, that's not probably the perfect gift for Halloween, but just anytime you actually get access to a free workshop, a full day workshop we're doing in November, where I'm going step by step through, and this is a value of $198. So that is a gift if you do 10 books, but I have something extra. For the first 10 people that buy 10 books today, and send it to the email diamond@mariediamond. It's easy to remember, right? diamond@mariediamond.com. I will send you personally, but I need to have your shipping address. You need to put your shipping address in. I give you 2 books that I sign for you personally. One for you and one for a friend. So you need to let me know when you buy 10 books now, today. It's only for today. Yeah, well, let's say 24 hours, because some of you will listen to the recording, is that literally you get a book sent to you from me, signed for you personally with a personal message that I tune into, and for one friend. So you buy 10 books and you get 2 signed copies. Yeah, so, but you need to send it to diamond@mariediamond.com if you buy it in the next 24 hours. Yeah, so you can do it online, pre-order, and then you send me the receipt of that to diamond@mariediamond.com. So this is an extra exclusive that only people that are here know about. Yeah, we did not send it by email. This is exclusive for you. Now, it has been already quite an intense weekend for me, but a good weekend. Yesterday, and I want to share that, I got really an honor of a lifetime for myself. You know, I started as a very depressed child, you know, feeling very unsafe in a home where there was a lot of domestic abuse, both physically, emotionally, and mentally. And so I remember when I was 14 years old, I was so shy. I would not even go up to people. I was bullied at school tremendously, that my parents thought it would be good for me to do a public speaking workshop. And I was already doing some other things in the conservatoire, the National Conservatoire, like playing piano, doing ballet, that they suggested that I would do a declamation, what we would call public speaking workshop. And one of the things, I went there with, you know, huge angst. I was so afraid. And there was this teacher, Ria, and you know, she became one of my first sweet mentors. And she gave me a text, and I had to present this text in front of 3 other students. And there were 3 boys. Now, I was so in fear and got into a total panic attack that I run out of the classroom and I run all the way to home. Now, you have to understand, I came with my bike to the conservatoire and I run all the way home, forgetting I had a bike. Now, running back was literally a half-hour running, and I came home totally exhausted. And my parents were like, "What are you doing here? And you have to do this class." And I said, "Yes, but it's not for me. I'm in panic." And so my father, who was very severe, said, "You go back and do this class." And then it dawned on me, I forgot my bike. So I had to walk all the way back. So coming back into the classroom, my teacher, Ria, said, you know, "Marie, I want you to take this text." Meanwhile, the students were gone. She was all by herself, still in the classroom. And I still remember very vivid. And she gives me this text and she said, "I want you to read this text in front of the mirror and read it to yourself." And it was a poem, so from a beautiful poet, local poet from our home country, and was reading it. And I thought, that's easy. I can read to myself. That's no problem. So I did that, and it became very emotional for me. And she said, "You have to remember one thing. Everyone that you will talk to when you speak, when you teach, is a reflection of yourself. They all have gone through the same problems, depression. Perhaps they have been abused. Perhaps they are in fear. Perhaps they have challenges. Always when you speak to someone, know they are a reflection of yourself." And so the next time when I had to present something, I saw an audience and I was like, they're a reflection of myself. They're all people that, you know, are challenged in some way, like myself. So from that moment on, and this is perhaps why you feel that I'm always very connected with you, because knowing that you are me and I am you, you're a reflection of each other, that helped me to become a very, first of all, a star student in her class, and later on getting my golden medal at the National Conservatoire in public speaking. And to keep using that whenever I was meeting somebody, they're a reflection of me. And so also this book is really written as a reflection of me. So you will have a little bit of my story in it, more than you perhaps known from before. But then I will also lead you to all the steps and to not only reflect, you know, yourself, but reflect how your environment is actually perhaps a reflection of you. Now, I wanted to share that story because yesterday I was honored to be inducted in the Speakers Hall of Fame. So yesterday, this is the second year they do that, and I was brought in to the Speakers Hall of Fame in Los Angeles, created by the Los Angeles Tribune, together with two major speakers in the motivational world. No, three of them, sorry. One of them is Les Brown. One is John McClendon, who is like the number two of the Tony Robbins organization, and a fourth one was Bill Walsh and myself. And so reflecting back to this child who is 14, who ran away to not speak in front of three people, and now being honored so many years ago, later. I mean, I don't even want to say how many years later. That was just such a sweet moment. And I was so happy my family was with me and some friends. And for me, it was like, wow, it is how life turns out. If you just get the right insight, yeah, if you just got the right experience, if you got the right teacher, how your life can change around. And so for me, that was with this, lady, Ria, that became one of my first physical mentors, that believed in me, yeah, believed in my gift, believed in who I was. But she had to, make sure the diamond could shine. And so I hope that I can pass that on to you, in the sense of I cannot always be with you in person because you're from all over the world, but at least to know that you are a reflection of me, and that your problems, I've gone through them. I've gone through problems where I had no friends, that I was lonely, I had no physical partner, I was bankrupt at a certain moment, I've been homeless in my life, I've been bullied, I've been abused, I lost my job. I've gone through all the stuff that all of you have gone through, and perhaps you have gone through more, so I cannot know that for a fact. But from that perspective, I know that there is hope. I know that if you know the right tools and the right knowledge, that you literally can actually go to the next level of yourself. And so yesterday, I went back to the 14-year-old saying, I thank you for going back to that class, for not going into your bed and crying and being upset, but that I took the chance to go back. Because if I would not have gone back, I am sure, 100% sure, I would not be with you here today. Yeah, because I was going to be too afraid to speak. And even if I speak in another language, yeah, a language that is my third language, it's not perfect all the time. I make a lot of mistakes. I give you an example. It was so funny. I was talking a few days ago, creating a new podcast, because a new podcast coming out from next week on, in the Mary Diamond show, on all the podcast platforms, and was talking about a story of a child that had all images of horses around her, like 30 horses. And I said, how would you feel if you would sleep with a horse? And so the people in the in the team were like, Marie, stop, you can't say that. It's wrong. You can't sleep with a horse. You can sleep next to a horse. And I'm like, duh, okay, that's my bad English, right? So still today I make mistakes. So thank you so much for bearing with me on that. But sometimes it comes very funny across. But anyhow, this time I didn't make any mistakes in the Home as a Vision Board. I had a wonderful editor. I want to honor her, Megan, for taking also all my stories, making sure it was in wonderful English. I also want to thank the team of Hay House to give me the chance to write about this. And it really is, the subtitle I love is Harness the Secret Manifestation Power of Your Home. And that is exactly what most people are not aware of, that there is a secret to manifesting, that the ones in power, the ones that um, had higher knowledge or had access to higher knowledge knew for thousands of years that the location where they are is affecting them. Not just the location where they are, but how that location looks like is affecting them. And it was really interesting. Sometimes we are not aware of how it works, how fast it works. I'll give you an example of that. 2 weeks ago, I was looking at my vision board, and I had been talking to some of my private clients, and one of them is an NFL player who is very well known. And he was telling, I really want one day to be in the Hall of Fame of the NFL. I'm like, oh, okay. And then another client said to me, I want to also be in the Hall of Fame of music. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. I never put the words Hall of Fame in my mind. So I wrote down the words Hall of Fame, just these words, and I put it on my vision board 2 weeks ago. And a few days later, I got the call that I was accepted in the Hall of Fame of speakers. So I hadn't even not had an idea that existed. Yeah. So I put it on my vision board in my success direction. And it was like, this is how it works. Yeah. So the universe has everything ready for you. All the gifts, all the possibilities, all the opportunities, they are all there. But you need to align with them. Not just having the thoughts, feeling it in your heart, visualizing it. But if your home is a vision board and that is not aligned with what you want to accomplish, then the portal to the universe is open a little bit, but not wide open. Yeah. And so in the book, Your Home is a Vision Board, I'm actually teaching you how to make, first of all, a new vision board, literally on paper. And I know some of you have been studying with me every year, but this is a general vision board because a lot of people don't know that a vision board needs to be connected with your personal birthday and needs to be in the personal success direction. I know some of you have done this for a couple of years with me, but I never wrote about it in a book. So the first part is my story, how I used all this information to become successful and to attract an amazing partner and having a great family and good health and all the things that I am at this moment already without huge effort. Of course, I daily take action. Yeah. But it's not like I'm pushing the rock up the mountain. I have the wind behind me to walk up the mountain. Yeah. So I feel it's easier and more effortless. The second part of the book is we're going to talk about how to set up the right vision board. And then the last part of the home is a vision board. We're using that vision board and then expand it into your home. Because whatever is on your goals and whatever is on your vision board needs to be reflected outside of you. Because most people have a vision board and they're like literally, I don't know what to do with it. They kind of put it somewhere in the wrong place and they never pay attention to it anymore. Yeah. So if your home is aligned and you can expand that to your three-dimensional location around you, that is where the magic starts happening. And then also I add to it for some people that are like, I know all this information, really. Why do I need this book? Because we have something very special at the end. We actually have to update your home with a yearly energy flow. I know some of you always asking, where do I put my fountain every year? So where do I put my crystal? Well, all this information is in the book for the next 10 years. Yeah. So for people that are into my work, they're like, yeah, I think I would learn something from it. There are things in there that I have not shared before. Stories that I haven't shared before, but also specific information that I have never even thought because I kind of went into the future to give you all the activations for the next 10 years. So that in itself, so it's like from People that starting, it's great. People that have average knowledge and people that want like these little golden nuggets, it is all there. So that's been known. I think it's very beautiful to understand that all what we are is a reflection of others, but we can reflect the right thing outside of us. And so if you look around, what does that reflect? Does it reflect who you are, what you want to accomplish, what you want to achieve? Or does everything around you affect you the other way around? It blocks you, it stops you, it is telling you a wrong story. So that is why I hope all of you will benefit really from your home as a vision board that, like I said, is now available in good bookstores and on Amazon. And just to remind, because a lot of people were not there in the first minutes, is that when you have purchased one book, you got an email that you can put in the receipt, and then you get access to a Q&A on November 2nd, where you all can come in for free to a 90-minute session. The second thing is if you buy 2 books, you get exclusive meditations I've never done before that will be available for you to download. If you buy 5 books, you get all this, and you get a special ebook to help you out to even make this faster moving forward. And when you do 10 books, and it's Christmas coming up, New Year, what a great gift you can give to somebody like this. Then the people that have 10 books and they buy them in the next 24 hours, they send to diamond@mariediamond.com. Yeah, and I'm trying to put it in here. So if you send it to diamond@mariediamond.com and plus your shipping address, and I need to know your name and the name of a friend. I'm going to send 2 books up directly from myself with your a personal note to you and your friend. But you have to give me the name of your friend. Yeah. So not like, oh, perhaps somebody, no, a specific person, because I'm going to tune in to the energy and see what they need. Yeah. So it will be a little personal energy message that I otherwise cannot know if you don't have the right information. Now, that being said, I would love to lead us in a meditation. I think we are now with enough to bless this book and to bless everybody that is going to read this book. And my whole focus is that this book is going to reach 1 million people and more. That's the whole focus. And so thank you for supporting me in all this, because I cannot do this by myself. A book is a little, I would say, it's almost a baby, right? So, and I love this baby. I love how it looks, right? Little baby. Yeah. So it's a little baby, but that baby needs to grow in a community. Yeah. And so that is something that I need you all for. And you know, it's just one of these things that I love about this community. There's such a wonderful long-term students here that I just adore you all so much. And I'm always so happy to see students. I saw a few students yesterday evening that came especially for the event to see me being inducted in the Hall of Fame. So it is just so beautiful. Yeah. So yes, if you send the information that you bought one book, you will get, and you have to put that in an email or in a landing page, I think my team send you, and then you will get automatic the information. Yeah. Okay, amazing. So let us do a meditation. May I invite you to close your eyes and take a deep breath in and out. And as you take that deep breath in and out, visualize now you are connected with the universe and allow the life force, the crystal white light frequency that is the life force of the universe, filling up your whole body. Perhaps there's places in your body where you need some extra healing. Then direct that crystal white light to that area. And you can even put your hands on that area and just accept that life force. And then visualize your whole body and your whole aura field is filled with this crystal white light. And then visualize around this tube of white light the color royal blue, all around you and under your feet. And feel the power of that color. You're calling in the divine power of the universe to support you, to protect you. And by visualizing that color, you become a leader in your field. You allow the inner leader energy to become visible in the world around you. And then bring in the rose light. And the rose light is all the love that is in the universe. Feel that love. Accept that love. And feel the gratitude right now for everyone that loves you. Everyone that supports you. And I feel that gratitude now for all of you here present or listening later. I'm grateful. I love you. Say these words to the people that you want to connect with in a conscious way. And then connect in with the violet light. From deep within the earth, let the violet light come up, swirling through your body and your aura field. And if there's anything right now that you feel blocked in, a blockage financially or in relationships or with your health, first of all, let go of all the self-judgments you have now about yourself, about what is going on in your life. You cannot go to the next level in your life if you're holding back, if you're held back by your own self-judgments. And then let all this old energy go through your head into the universe. take a deep breath in, take a deep breath out. And then connect in with your magical hat. Imagine you have like a magical hat on, and the top of your magical hat is an arm length above the top of your physical head. And there's a bright white light. It's a light of your soul. It is the point where you have access unconditionally to the quantum field. And as you're connecting with that point, send out a ray of light to the circle that we are having here together. And we're visualizing that we are in this circle of light. We're standing and holding each other hand by hand. We're looking at each other's eyes. And we're connecting from soul to soul. And in the center of the circle, I am there holding my book, Your Home is a Vision Board. And I would love for you to all hold up your hands now and send positive energy, blessings to this book. We're baptizing this book right now so that this book can reach more than 1 million people to uplift their lives, to shift their frequency when they understand and harness the secret power of their environment. Let's all bless this book. Let's bless the knowledge. And send it all beautiful intentions. And see this book going all over the world. Not just in English, but translated in many languages. And see when people read this book, because their soul felt this was the right book at this right time for them. The hearts open up. Their aha moments are helping them to change their life, to balance their life, to create success and abundance, to create better health, more harmonious relationships in their family, with their loved ones. Feeling healthier and more inspired. Visualize now that out of your hands, diamond frequencies of light are pouring out to surround this book. So this book can become one of these classic books that will change people's life forever. And then, as you've been sending out all this positive energy, open now your heart. And we're still sending this energy to each other. We're blessing each other now with this diamond light. And the diamond frequency stands for faith and surrender and trusting the divine guidance. And we're sending that now to each other so that we encourage and inspire each other to follow your intuition, to be guided on your journey, to fulfill your purpose. And as it is my purpose to enlighten more than 500 million people, connecting with your purpose right now, and we are here to support you with this. And be open to receive. Because when you give and you receive, you have more to give. When you give and you receive, there is more to give. Then take a deep breath in, come back to yourself. Bring your hands together. Move your hands. Bring your warm hands in front of your eyes and gently open your eyes. Okay. Wow, thank you for baptizing this book altogether. That was so powerful. And I know some people have been sending me messages to support me. You can always send an email to diamond@mariediamond.com. It's one of the emails I read personally. So you can definitely do that. Now, I hope you all got something fizzy to drink. Now, I have to be honest, it's early in the morning. I got myself some coconut water because it's just too early and I don't drink that much anyhow. So I don't know if you have something to drink, yeah? Even if it's a glass of water to toast, right? It's like when there's a baptizing, you toast on the new child. Yes, add some lemon. Yeah, well, yeah, water and lemon, perfect. Or some ginger. So get that out. And we're going to toast on it. So I give you a little bit of time to get this. So yeah, it's really interesting. You know, I have now over all these years collaborated like The Secret on a book, had some of my own books out there. But this book somehow feels so very special to me because I know it will be, it's a book title that will open people to Feng Shui without knowing, right? In a way, what is there. So, so it's just a book that will open people's mind and change their life as it has changed many of yours. So I'm going to remove the spotlight. So get yourself something to drink and let's toast, you know, on the book. Here we go. Yeah, toast. And of course, we need a little bit of celebration. So let me see if this works. You know I want to dance always.
celebrate. There's a party going on right here, a dedication to last throughout the years. So bring your good times and your laughter too. We gon' celebrate and party with you. Come on now. Celebration. Let's all celebrate and have a good time. Yeah, yeah. Celebration. We gon' celebrate and have a good time. It's time to come together. It's up to you. What's your pleasure? Everyone around the world. Come on! It's a celebration.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much for dancing, celebrating with me for this new book launch. You know, I always love dancing, so thank you so much for taking time. Just to remind you, we are launching on the 15th of October, so pre-order books count to make it, first of all, a global bestseller book, because that is the first step we want to have. And then we also, if you want to be part of November 2nd, the Q&A, that's a 90-minute call where I'm going deeper into it, ask any to answer all the questions. That is something you need to send a receipt. There's an email that have gone out to you. I will ask people to send my team to send it out again tomorrow, so you can put it in. And if you do 2 books, you get special meditations. 5 books, you get a special ebook on top of it, and 10 books sent within 24 hours an email to diamond@mariediamond.com, and I'll give you two books, but I need to know for who they are, for you and for your best friend or a brother, if it's the birthday, but you need to buy 10 books for that. And then I'll write a personal note for that. And I need your shipping address, very important. Otherwise, I cannot send it to you. So I pre-ordered on Apple Books, but it won't send me the receipt until October 15th. Yes, that's okay. Send the receipt afterwards. That's not a problem. Put it into our system, and then you get automatic, because most people cannot get it because they before the book comes out. Yeah. So if I buy 10 books but separately from Amazon, do I send you all the receipts? Yes, I need to have all the receipts for that. Okay, so thank you again for an amazing time. So wonderful to dance and celebrate with you all. Cheers, Marie, wishing you the very best. Thank you, Amber. So sweet of you. So if you need some more information about any of that, there's 2 emails you always can go to. The first one is office@mariediamond.com or diamond@mariediamond.com. Is there any information on grief in the book? Yes, we have a very special part of the book that we're talking about forgiveness, because in case that people don't always know, is that in order to get your home to be a better vision board, to align yourself more, we're talking about the forgiveness letter. So yes, that would definitely help you. Yeah. It's also talking about cleansing your home, decluttering, seeing your book a smashing success. Yes, please all visualize it with me together. Remember when The Secret came out, I was part of the process with Rhonda Byrne, and so she had, she wanted this book to really have an amazing ripple effect. And so we got, I asked her if there were some books she wanted to give away. And so we gave some books away. So also, if you know someone that has a shelter, a woman's shelter, or a rehab center, or even a local bookstore, not local bookstore, they buy these things, but like a local library, and you think they could really benefit from having that book there, we have 100 books to give away for this. Yeah. So I just wanted to let you know that you have to write to diamondandmariediamond.com. We'll ship it to these people, but it is could be even for a hospital, but not for a person, right? It needs to be for organizations that could benefit that that book is in their library. Yeah. So there are 100 books that are going to be given away to organizations like this. So this will be helpful for spreading the word and to giving it to people that really need it, but it's not for an individual. Yeah, because that is very difficult to organize for myself and my team. Yeah. So, but there are 100 books that we already ordered. They're already here. So if there is a local library that is close where you are, a women's shelter, a rehab, I don't know, somebody even asked me, can we send to a prison? Yes, you can do it to a prison. They all have libraries. Yeah, and they all, so we can send 100 books for that, but you need to send to diamond@mariediamond.com. It will take probably a month for us to ship it all out, but it's not to one person. Yeah, because the book is not so expensive. Yeah, it's about $20. Also, I want to let you know the audiobook is already available. So you can also purchase the audiobook. And the audiobook is me reading it. Yeah, so it's not a strange person. I read the audiobook. So, but we want to also be generous and give to charities and give to good works. So please let me know. And I will need to stop at 100 because just for practical reasons, to be honest, just that we can't ship thousands of books. Yeah. And I'm only letting it know to you that is here in this celebration. But that's part of the celebration, is to be generous. Yeah. Where can you find the audiobook? It is on Amazon available. So if you put in Your Home is a Vision Board audiobook, you can purchase it there. Yeah. I don't know if it's on Empower You. It's on Audible, probably. Yes. I don't really buy audiobooks, but Hay House put them on several. It's Hay House doing that. It's not me publishing the book. So, but that could be an extra thing to give. And even that counts for your 10 books if you want to. Yeah. Thank you so much. We're going to hopefully see all of you in the Q&A. We give it about 2 weeks normally, because it goes, if you buy it through Amazon or you go to good bookstores like Barnes and Nobles, you can get it within a week and read it. So on the 2nd of November, we're meeting again. You can also purchase it directly from Hay House. And the audiobook is also on the Hay House UK available. I think some people are launching. I'm putting here some links in. So thank you for doing that. So I'm so excited. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday. Can't wait to have you this book. It's very beautiful. It's glossy, and it's very nice to hold it. It's very beautifully written. It's very practical. There are beautiful stories in it. So it's really beautiful. I'm very happy with it, very excited for it. And so thank you, all of you. I'm just looking, and yes, an audiobook count as a book. So yeah, the moment you have a book, an ebook, a Kindle, an audiobook, it's all good. All my love to all of you. Bye. And I'm going to remove the spotlight right now, and I'm going to ask you to unmute. Yeah, so we can say hello.
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 Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank
Bless
you.
you. See you,
Thank you,
Bob.
Marie.
God bless
Thank
you.
you.
Bye-bye.
Congratulations.
Bye.
Love you.
Congratulations, Marie.